Okay, so welcome to another Zoom session, which it sounds like it might be one of our last ones because it seems like everything is allowed to go back tomorrow. So we have Jake Martin with us here. You'll see him pinned. Jake's one of our Big V Champman players. So he'll be helping us out today, showing you guys what to do, and he'll example everything and I'll be talking through. So we'll keep everyone muted. So if you have a question, you can type it to me, but there's no need to speak, or then we've got 20 different cameras going with sound. So we'll just keep the audio on Jake and myself, but any questions you might want to send them through there. But we're going to get stuck into it. Oh, you can't hear anything? Can we just get a thumbs up if you can hear me? Just like, oh, great. So, yep. So if you have, just try turning your audio on and off if you can't hear me. But it seems like majority can. So we'll get started. So Jake will get started. We'll get stuck into just some warming up. So Jake will start with some head wraps. He'll go 30 around his head. Then he'll go 30 around his waist, 30 around his ankles. So we'll all be eyes on Jake. And I'll come around and I'll try and look at everyone too. So let's jump into this, Jake. So when you're ready, let's start with your head wraps and then body wraps. So as we can see, Jake, let's all copy Jake right now. He's going wraps around his head first. We got 30 around our heads. Good. And then we're going to jump around our bodies.
20, 1.
Good. So you can hear Jake counting too. Good job.
7,
Good job, Lucas.
28, 29, 30. All right, we'll go around our waist.
Now around our bodies.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ankles?
Oh, legs is good. So wrap around our leg. It's okay if the ball rolls away. So now our legs. So we're going to have to try and get a bit low. Same thing. We want 30 of these ones. Nice and low. It is a bit tricky, especially if the ball's much bigger than you.
And you're 6'6".
Yeah, and that too.
You guys keep going. I'll give you 15.
Good. Perfect. So make sure you get your 30 done. Perfect. Great job. Good job, Lucas. Awesome job. It's good seeing everyone in their Aussie Hoop uniforms, and I see Oak Park Saints uniform too, so that's great. All righty. We're going to jump into some dribbling now too. So Jake will start with some right hand bouncing. So we're just going to pound the ball right hand. Remember, we use our fingertips. We'll go 30 on our right hand, then 30 on our left hand. All right. So following Jake. So we'll start with our right hands. We all know which one's our right hand. So we'll start dribbling with our right hand, guys. Yeah, when you're good, Jake. Keep the ball nice and low. Try and keep your eyes up too. So if that was very easy for you, keep your eyes up. Look at the camera the whole time. If you feel like it's a bit challenging, you can look down at the ball for a second. But remember, let's try and get our eyes back up. So remember, when you get 30 done, then you switch hands. So Jake will be a little quicker. Make sure you finish your 30. We hope Jake's the quickest one in the room. Awesome job. Then we're going to switch to our left hand.
Left eyes up, everyone.
Good. Keep them eyes up, facing forward. Good job, Allison. Good job. Eyes up, facing forward. Great job. Awesome. Great job. I'll give everyone 10 more seconds to finish their left-hand dribbles. If you're finished, great job for being so quick. Great job. All right, now we're going to jump into crossovers. So remember, when we cross the ball over, we're pushing it from the right hand to the left hand. So we're switching hands every time. We want to try and keep these crossovers nice and low. So we'll keep the ball below our knees. So we're going to do 40 crossovers. Now, I know that's a lot, but we want to try and get these reps out. All right. Whenever Jake's ready, if you don't know what a crossover, eyes on him. But if you know, you can start your 40. Let's go.
Remember to stay as low as possible when you're dribbling, guys. It makes it a lot easier. So bend your knees, chest up, cross.
Good job. Good job, Min. Great job. I'll pop through. Awesome. Great job. Good job keeping the ball low and keeping it controlled too. Awesome job. Remember, it's not a race, so take your time with these. I'll give everyone 5 more seconds to finish their crossovers. Remember, keep that ball low. All right. Next, we're going to go through the legs. Now, I know this one's a bit challenging, so we're going to do our best to pop that basketball between our legs. So remember, if you're struggling, lift your leg up a little, and it makes it a lot easier too. But if you can, keep your foot on the ground and bounce that ball through your legs. We'll just do 30 through the legs. You can keep changing sides too. So whenever you're ready, eyes on Jake if you need to know what a through the legs is. But remember, lift your leg up if you need to.
You want to try just do this first and then try?
Yeah, you know what? We'll do that first. Great idea.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're just going to take the ball, switch your hand once you go through, but we're just going to hand the ball through, all right? Real slow. Just get used to that motion. When you dribble through your legs, that's how you're going to do it.
Great job, guys and girls. Lots of ladies in this one, which is great to see. I think we got siblings and cousins in this Zoom as well.
Keep that motion going. That'll get you used to go dribbling through your legs.
Good job. Keep that going. Make sure you get your 30 done. Good job, Hugo. It's okay if the ball rolls away too. That's all right. Mistakes are okay in this one. All right, and then when everyone's done, we'll try and dribble it through our legs. So we'll make it a little more challenging.
It's a little harder if you're in place like this. Just try and move your feet as you dribble through your legs, right? So we'll go here, slow it down, here. Keep it simple. Catch the ball through your legs.
Good job, guys. So bouncing it through our legs now. Good job, Stacy. Who else can I see? Great job, Min. And Sophie, great job. So keep bouncing it through the legs. We'll do 30 of these. So go for another 20 seconds or so. No rush, remember. We'll keep our eyes on everyone. And if it's getting too easy, try and keep your eyes up, eyes facing forward too, if it's getting too easy. Great job. All righty, next one, we're going to go behind the back. So this one may be a bit tricky, but remember when we did that body wrap just before? That was kind of getting us a little ready for it. And this one's going to be the one that will challenge us a bit because we want to not make this too easy for you. So we've got eyes on Jake. So we're going to try and pop that ball behind our back. We might need to, yeah. So this one's going to be a little challenging, but let's try that. So we're trying to pop that ball behind that back. So eyes on Jake.
The lower we get, guys, the easier it is, right? If we get real low, you don't have to bring the ball up that high, right? Behind the back.
Good job. Good job, everyone. Let's give this a try. Great job trying as well. Good job, Lucas. Good job, Mohammed. And it's okay if we see basketballs rolling and flying away. That's what we want.
That's a good thing, guys. You're working hard, so you're trying to get better at something. If you're messing up, it's a really good thing. Ciro's right.
Great job. Awesome, awesome. I'll give it 10 more seconds just because we still got some people giving a good crack on it. Great job. All right, next one we got an in and out dribble. So like a V dribble, Jake, is that what you call it? In and out.
Yeah, we call it in and out.
On one side. So eyes on Jake, what you're trying to do with this dribble is you're just making the letter V with one hand. All right, so we'll have eyes on Jake, and this is called an in and out dribble or a V dribble. You may have heard both names. Same thing, we want to stay nice and low, but as you can see what Jake's doing, he's just coming in and out with his one hand, and he's kind of making that letter V. So if you know the letter V too.
I don't know. I've never done it as a V. You dribble twice?
I just go like, yeah, like a V. Yeah, that's good. So we call it two different things.
What's really important, guys, when you do an in and out dribble, you want to try and bring it across your body, right? Your defender steps up. You want to get him going one way, and you move the other way.
Beauty. And then we're going to switch hands as well once we're ready.
So let me know, Ciro.
Yeah, we'll switch hands now, everyone. So we're going to try and, give it a crack on the other hand too. Great job. Awesome. We'll give it maybe 20 more seconds. Great job. Good job, Shakira. If you finish, just sit tight for a second. Awesome. All righty. Now what we're going to try and do, we're going to try and put a few of these together in like a bit of a combination. So the first one we're going to do is just double crossover. So we're going to try and keep it nice and low really quickly. So we're going to start putting some of these moves consecutively. So we'll watch Jake and we're just going to go cross, cross, really low, really quick. Then we'll pick up the ball to reset. And then we'll go cross, cross again, hold the ball to reset. All right. So eyes on Jake. Remember, we want to be nice and low. Yeah, exactly like that, Jake. That's perfect. So we've got cross, cross, nice and low, nice and quick. Eyes are up the whole time so you can face forward. And it is okay if the ball goes flying everywhere. It means that, you're trying to challenge yourself and you are trying to make it a little tougher as well, which is what we want to see. Awesome job. I see a lot of uniforms too, which is awesome. We have, let me check what we got. We got Aussie Hoops. We have TLS. We have Oak Park. What else can I see? I think I've covered them ones. I'm sure. Oh, I see a Lakers jersey too, which is great to see everyone kitted up. Awesome. So I feel like we've punched through our cross. Next one, we're going to try and go crossover and then through the legs. So we're going to cross the ball over and then we're going to put the ball between our legs. So let's challenge ourselves with this one. All right. Eyes on Jake. Remember, keep that ball nice and low. Nice. So cross through the legs. There we go. Let's give this one a try. Woo! Even Jake's ball rolls away sometimes. It's a bit windy out there.
I don't know if that's wind. Try to do it on both sides, guys. So dribble right, then left, then maybe come back, you go left, and go right.
Good job. Awesome. We'll give it a, 20 more seconds, punch out a few more combinations. Great job. We've got one more combination we're going to try. It's going to be the most trickiest one. We're going to go crossover through the legs and then behind the back. All right, so let's see how we go with this one. Basketball should be flying after this.
Go slow to start, guys. So we're just gonna cross through the legs, behind the back, okay? So if you get that down, then you're gonna try and go faster and faster, right? So we're crossing through the legs, behind the back.
Great job. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, build it up as well once you feel a bit confident. Yeah, really try and challenge yourself. Great job, everyone. Awesome. We'll go 20 more seconds. So 20 more seconds, and then we'll try and do some form shooting to end this session.
Guess I can kneel. What are we doing?
Good job, everyone. If it looks like everyone's frozen, maybe just exit Zoom and re-enter Zoom. Maybe your app's just frozen. Everyone looks good right now. Alrighty, what we're going to do now, we're going to just try and practice some of our form shooting. So if you have a ring, you can shoot on that ring. And if you don't have a ring, that's okay. You just shoot in the air right now. See, Jake doesn't have a ring right next to him. That's okay, though. So if you got a hoop, feel free to shoot in your hoop. And if you don't have a hoop, you're going to practice your shot just in the air. So Jake, you can just talk us through your jump shot just from stationary if you want.
Yeah, guys. So if you're by a hoop or either way, it doesn't matter. I see all the camps I do or any of the individual training, I always take time out to do this with the kids. It's really important that you do this every day, right? Because it gets your, that muscle memory and, your shot in the same motion all the time, right? So even if I'm at home laying in my bed, I'm still taking the ball, I'm shooting it up, right? Flicking my wrist, hand here to hold, flicking my wrist. So I'm trying to get the ball in the same spot going up every time, right? So that's where your jump shot you want it to be, right? We're going up, right? We got the ball here, the guide hand, we're flicking our wrist, we're following through. I can't really, we're gonna lose the ball, but we got the ball, we're here, flicking our wrist. You want that good spin on the ball, right? Shooter's touch.
Perfect. So if you want now, whatever space you have, if you're shooting up in the air, let's see that nice spin. If you're shooting at a hoop, shoot at the hoop as well. You can stand up and do this as well. You can be kneeling. We're just trying to be adjustable for everyone. So whatever situation you have at your little Zoom session right now, that's great. Awesome. So shooting up at that ring. Let's make sure our feet are balanced as well. Remember, we're not shooting the ball with our feet touching each other. We want to be nice and balanced so we can get underneath with our shot. For anyone that feels like this is very easy, start putting a little combination before your shot. Maybe a cross, then a shot. Try that. Yeah, so maybe a cross, take your jump shot. We could do a cross through the legs, take your jump shot. Awesome. That's great. I'll keep my eyes on everyone. So remember, if you don't have that hoop, that's okay, because we can practice that shot just in the air. Awesome. It may be a bit windy outside too, so the ball may blow a bit of everywhere, but that's all right. Go a little closer and then stops the wind from blowing the basketball completely away. especially when you're practicing this form shot, you want to aim for swishes. So you want to get it straight in that hoop. Perfect. And then once we go back to indoor training, we can start to work on that range again. Because I know Jake isn't a big fan of outdoor hoops.
No, I am not. But if you got one, you're lucky.
That's it. Perfect. Keep getting those shots up. Good job, Lucas. Use that other hand too, Lucas. You can use two hands. One hand to shoot it, one hand to support the basketball. Awesome. All right, what we'll do to end this little sesh, we'll have a little stretch on the spot. So Jake will take us through just some little stretching, arms, hamstrings, just to cool down a little. And then hopefully you guys are all on court at some point in the next week, which is very exciting. I don't know when for everyone, but I know we're meant to have basketball coming back in the stadium very soon. So eyes on Jake for a little stretch, all right?
All right, so we'll just take your right arm, we'll go across the body, tuck your elbow, stretch out your arm there, your shoulder.
Great job.
Ball's rolling away on me. Switch arms, same thing, left arm.
Great job.
Go above the head, tuck your elbow, your right arm in, push that back.
Awesome.
Switch arms.
Good, so eyes on Jake.
I don't know if you'll be able to see my feet. Try to just get a lunge, guys. Left foot forward, lunge forward. That knee almost hit the ground.
Good job. Good stretching, everyone.
Switch legs. Just stand up. Try and put both hands to your left toe, your left foot. Try to touch your toes. Switch.
Great job.
Now straight down the middle. Couple more, Ciro.
Maybe one more, and then I'll have a chat to everyone.
Then we'll just sit on our butt. I don't know if you can see me. Everyone see me? Butterfly stretch.
So you pull your feet close towards you, and your legs is kind of sticking out a bit like a butterfly. Great job. Awesome. So everyone, so this will be the end of this session. I'm pretty sure we'll still run Saturdays unless domestic or something is on. So we'll send out all the communication for that. If you thought this session was a little easy, at 4:45, so in 15 minutes, we're going to have the rep session. So feel free to join that. Wherever you found this email, the rep session email will be there too. So feel free to join that one. We're going to speed everything up in that one and go a little quicker, a little more advanced as well. So feel free to join that if you think you can keep up. But apart from that, thanks for coming, and hopefully see everyone in a week or so on court. So thanks, everyone. See you later.
job, guys.